Welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. So I don't know. God said do a video today. I said okay. I wasn't gonna do one because I'm struggling today with my throat. So forgive me if I'm it is what it is. It's been rough. That's all I gotta say. So today I'm taking it easy. I cleaned, did some things. My kids are not home. They're out, so. But, I don't know. Something dawned on me. And I was like, okay. So I was like, God, what do you want me to talk about? So, as we're going through this craziness of events, that's all I'm going to say. Because if not, I'll get striked on my channel again and then I'll get banned. So I'm trying to watch the words that I speak. Okay. Because YouTube is my main platform. Even though I have other platforms, but YouTube is like my main platform that I get my message out to whoever needs it. But something, I was talking to someone this morning and I was like, you know what? We were talking about, like, because he asked me a question if I like politics. I said, well, I don't like politics due to the fact that I grew up watching politics all my life, and I seen how both sides can be who they are and what they do. So I never intertwined with politics until 2020. That's where it all started, which we all know what happened. The world shut down. And in that time, you can check in my videos. It was ridiculous. That's all I gotta say. So if you don't know, I homeschool my kids because my kids are not vaccinated. They're not allowed to do any sports. They're not allowed to do anything. Yeah, that's where we're at. And they are American. So how I don't understand why people that are coming from the border have more rights than my children. I'm still trying to puzzle that together. They can't see certain doctors because they're a liability to insurance. That's what was told to me when I was making their appointments to their doctors. I've made doctor's appointments I had to literally pay out of pocket for I think a year and a half to take my kids to the doctors because there was a holistic doctor. So, and she took kids that weren't vaccinated and vaccinated. She did both, but you had to pay out of pocket. It wasn't through your insurance because, like I just said, they are a liability to the insurance company. Whatever. So you know what? God wanted me to come on to give you a message to the people that are hopeless, that feel that you can't thrive or succeed in the world that we live in. It's all up to you and how you act as a character in your story. Okay. So we have a book here, which I found a while ago, and I love this book. Thank God I picked it up. It was in one of those random, like, drop library boxes that we have here in the United States. Like, every park has them, every library, like, there's books that other people can take out and just take home. But they always would like you to replace a book if you're going to take a book. So, I took my kids to a park. It was a secluded park. It was at the time of COVID. I found this book. So God doesn't make mistakes. He never does. But it says, let the world go forth. So I opened to page 230, which is called The Great Defender of Freedom. Okay? We're going to read it. We're going to give you a little bit of history lessons about your freedom, your constitution, your rights as an American citizen, and your right as a state citizen. Okay? So we're going to read it. Since the close of the Second World War, a global civil war was divided and tormented mankind. But it is not our military might or our higher standards of living that has most distinguished us from our adversities. It is our belief that the state is the servant of the citizens and not his master. That was quoted. Did you hear what that just said? This basic clash of ideas and wills is but one of the forces reshaping our globe. Swept as it is by the tides of hope and fear, by crisis in the headlines today. What's going on today? Everything is negative. Oh my God, this person did this. This person did this. Crazy. Let's continue. By the crisis in the headlines today that become more footnotes tomorrow. Both the success and the setbacks of the past year remain on our agenda of unfinished business. For every apparent blessing contains the seeds of danger. Every area of trouble gives us out of Let's read that again. Every area of trouble gives out a ray of hope, and the one unchangeable circumstances is that nothing is certain or unchangeable. Yet, our basic goal remains the same, a peaceful world, community of free and independent states. Free to choose their own future and their own system, so long as it does not threaten the freedom of others. And that was JFK. That was his words, not mine. I'm just letting you know. You go pick it up. I don't know. You go. I got it for free, so I don't know where you can find it. Maybe they freaking took it off the shelves. I don't know. There's a lot of things that they don't want you to know. Let's continue. Some may choose forms and ways that we would not choose for ourselves. But it is not for us that they are choosing. We can welcome diversity. The communists cannot. You hear that? We can welcome diversity. The communists cannot. What's going on in China? What's going on in Australia? What's going on in Romania? What's going on in all these countries? England, prime example. Look at what's going on in England. It's a fucking mess. For we offer a world of choice. They offer the world of Koreans. Korean. I don't know what that means. I have to go research what Korean means. Okay. And the way of the past shows clearly that freedom, not Koreans, is a wave of the future. At times, our goal has been obscured by crisis or endangered by conflict. What's going on now? But is drawn sustains from 5 basic sources of strengths. This is what JFK says. The moral and physical strength of the United States. The united strength of the Atlantic community. The regional strength of our hemisphere reflections. The creative strength of our efforts in the new and developing nations. And the peacekeeping strength of the United Nations. Well, interesting, because what's going on with the United Nations? They have their fingers and everything because they want you to have nothing. Let's continue. Our moral and physical strength begins at home, as already discussed. Exactly. But it includes our military strength as well. So long as fascinating and fear brood over the affairs of men. We must arm to deter others from aggression. The nations belong among the first to explore space. Yes, we were. And among the first, if not the first, we shall be. We are offering our known how and our corporations to United Nations. But peace is space. Will help us not once peace on earth is gone. World order will be secured only when the whole world has let down these weapons, which seems to offer us present security but threatens the future survival of the human race. That aromatic day seems very far away. The best resources of this planet are being devoted more and more to the means of destroying instead of enriching human life. Yes. But the world has not meant to be a prison in which man awaits his execution. Nor has mankind survived the test of trials of thousands of years to surrender everything, including its existence now. This nation has the will and the faith to make a supreme effort to break the long jam on See, it's like they don't want me to say anything, but we're going to continue. Disarrayment and nuclear test. And we will persist until we prevail, until the rule of law has placed an ever dangerous use of force. These elements in our foreign policy lead to a single goal, the goal of peaceful world of free and independent states. This is our guide for the present and our vision for the future, a free community of nations, independent but independent. Unity north and south, east and west, in one great family of man, outgrowing and transcending the hates and fears that rend our age. So, and then it says, it is the fate of this generation to live with a struggle we did not, in a world we did not make. Wait, hold on. Let's read that again. It is the fate of this generation to live with a struggle we did not start. Okay, we didn't start this. We didn't start the shit in Russia. We didn't start the shit in fucking Ukraine. We didn't start none of that. So why are we there? Why? Let them figure out their own shit. I'm just saying. Is anybody helping us? I don't see it. I work for the state. I see more homeless people. I see our vets not taken care of. I see these kids on drugs. I see these kids in and out of jail. What are you really doing? That's the question. And then the part is, I identify as a fox. That's another one. Like where? Please explain to me, child, how you identify as a fox. Because I would like to know. Put it in the comments below. Do I look like a fox? Do I look like a cat? I look like a girl. I don't look like a fox. Okay? And I'm definitely not a cat. But whatever. This is a crazy world they're implementing in our children. Is that it's okay to identify as a fox when you are technically a boy or a girl. There's only two genders. I'm sorry. God made a woman and a man. So my question to you is, without a man, there's no woman. Without no woman, there's no children. You see? I don't care if you do VFs or whatever. You still need a man's semen. We're going to say semen. Okay. DNA to make a child. Okay? You still do. And if you're a child, please get off my channel because we're talking about things that are not for children. I know I have a lot of kids on my channel. So I'm trying to be appropriate, but they definitely not supposed to be watching what they're supposed to be watching. It says no, not for kids. So I'm talking the way I want to talk because it says it's not for kids. But let's continue to read what it says. Let's read. We will not reach that goal today or tomorrow. We may not reach it in our own lifetime. But the quest is the greatest adventure of our country. We sometimes chafe at the burden of our obligations, the complexity of our decisions, the agony of our choices. But there is no comfort or security for us in invasion. No solution in abductions, no relief in irresponsibility. This is all what JFK says. A year ago, in assuming the task of the presidency, I said that few generations in all history had been granted the role of being the great defender of freedom in its honor of maximum danger. This is our good fortune, and I welcome it now as I did a year ago. For it is the fate of this generation, of you in the Congress, and of me as president to live with a struggle we did not start, in a world we did not make. But the pressures of life are not always distributed by choice. And while no nation has ever faced such challenge, no nation has ever been so ready to seize the burden of the glory of freedom. And in this high endeavor, may God watch over the United States of America. This was the State of the Union, the capital, Washington, D.C., January 11th, 1962. So, that was your message. That's why I came on. Because God was like, you know what? I need you today. I said, okay. What's the task? He's like, you'll get it. And guess what? I got it. That was a task. To let you guys know. Let's read that again. And while no nation has ever faced such challenge, no nation has ever been so ready to seize the burden and the glory of freedom. And in this high endeavor, my God watch over the United States of America. That was your message. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you'll get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. I have to go. I can't even talk anymore. So, that was your message. Hope you enjoyed. If you could put in the comments below, what were your thoughts? That would be fantastic. Bye.